We're doing our weekly, twice a week, Wednesday and Fridays, 10:15. We do our racing dates, and we start at 10:15. They usually last about an hour. We do 5 races. The objective is to have wind. These are all wind powered, so without the wind we can't go anywhere. So there are days when we have no wind. We have days when it's mixed wind, so it's a challenge between the onshore and offshore breezes. Plus we have the barriers of the buildings here, so it's a challenge. You know, there are people here that are obviously accomplished sailors, which I learned from because I have never sailed in my life until I joined this club. So it's a testament to them that I've gotten as far as I've gotten, and I'm very thankful for that. It's a great club. We're all friends, and if we make contact, it's always excuse me, and we go from there. So it's a friendly sail.
Well, we have a lot of rules, but we really don't use most of them.
We've gone through phases of being very careful to follow the rules because there are definitely rules and regulations that go with this sport. But most of the time we just knock around and have fun. Start the race, you finish the race, and you hope you win, very simply.
I just set up the races, the courses, 5 different courses. The goal when we start is to be the first to go over the line. However, if you go over the line and before the countdown, you're called back. But they all want to win, so the thing is to get over the line and get to the right duck and go from there.
Well, it was about, I guess, June 2008, and Charlie Pisek had come here from up by Baltimore and brought one of these or several of these boats with him because he'd been part of a group up there. So we had the first meeting in 2008, and I guess, well, there's myself and one other person that are charter members that are still racing. He's not here today. And Charlie put the whole thing together. He kept us together. His unit over in Turbin looked like a boatyard. His dining room table was covered with all the parts and pieces for all these boats, and he maintained them for us. We were just over in the pond where Serenity Cove is now. That was where we sailed for quite a few years. And then we got bigger and better, and we came over here, so we've been here for quite a while, one day here, one day of the week here, and one day of the week over there. And then when they started working on Serenity Cove, we've been just here. I guess eventually we will be racing in 2 locations again.
Yes, we're going to be at Serenity Cove on the dedication there on the 31st, and we're going to have a few boats out on the water, so hopefully somebody will show some interest at that point. And like I said, we have 4 boats that are ready to go. You know, when people walk by here, we get a lot of traffic through here, and they'll show some interest, and obviously we ask them, and we have been able to recruit a few that way. They tell me that you're probably better off if you haven't had any sailing experience, because when you're out in the open water, the wind is usually one directional. Here it's switching all the time, so, and it is by the hand controls here, which takes some getting used to. So some people do struggle with that, so it kind of evens it out, I guess. We're always looking for new members. We have 4 boats right now that are in dry dock. There's 2 ways that you can either charter a boat for $50 a year, or you can buy one outright for $250. We have a fleet manager that'll set your boat up for you, and you'll be ready to go.